Recently, our researchers at Hacktron reported critical 0 days in OAuth 2 proxy. And I will show you how our automatic PR review works and how it could have caught one of these issues 6 years ago when the original pull request was created. But to understand the impact and context of the issue, let's first have a look at what OAuth 2 proxy even is. OAuth 2 proxy is a widely used open source project with over 14,000 stars on GitHub, and it's used in everything from small internal tools to large enterprise platforms. OAuth 2 proxy is a proxy, so it sits in front of your application and handles access control. When a request comes in, it checks whether the user is authenticated. If not, it blocks access and shows a login page, and it supports different authentication providers like Google or GitHub. After a successful login, the user request is forwarded to the actual app and the user can now use it. So you can put it in front of anything. It could be used as the main authentication for an app or just protect something like a staging environment without changing the application itself. So an authentication bypass is the most critical issue you can get. Now let's see how Hacktron PR reviews work in action. First, we log into the platform and connect our GitHub repositories. Once connected, you will see all the repos here where you can enable or disable PR scans. Now let's have a look at the original PR from OAuth 2 proxy. It was a PR from health check middleware into master at the time in 2020, and it added these 3 new health check related files. So I recreated the setup. I forked the repository, prepared a branch with the base version, and determined that master was basically version 5.1.1 and a branch with the middleware changes to open a new PR. Let's reuse the original text and the title, add health check middleware, and then create the pull request. Now, if we scroll down, you will see a Hacktron security check running. Clicking into the details takes you to the Hacktron app where you can observe the scan in real time. Here's what's happening under the hood. Hacktron first builds an understanding of your application and its threat model. It constructs a call graph, maps the attack surface, and then uses different strategies, obviously with AI, to search for vulnerabilities. Like a human researcher, it generates hypotheses about potential issues, and you can see those ideas here. But also like a human, most of them are wrong, duplicates, or they are just not interesting. So we run them through a multi-step triage pipeline where agents try to confirm or disprove each finding. If you are curious, you can also click on them and get a bit more details. Anyway, once the scan completes, you can view the findings in Hacktron or view them directly on the PR in GitHub. In this case, 2 findings, an open redirect due to insecure whitelist domain suffix mismatch, and the 0 day we were looking for, an authentication bypass via spoofable user agent in health check middleware. For each issue you get reproduction steps, the relevant call graph, and even a ready-to-use prompt you can paste into your favorite coding agent to generate a fix. Once we push the patch to the same branch, Hacktron automatically reruns the verification. In this case, no new issues were found, so the vulnerability is marked as resolved right here in the PR. This means we would have successfully detected the 0 day before it ever shipped. This simply wasn't possible with traditional static analysis. Continuous AI-driven PR scanning changes the game. It understands context, configurations, runtime environments, and the actual threat model of your application. If you want to try it yourself, sign up for Hacktron and start a 14-day PR review trial.